drive at their own 25.
Job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Keep the ball, make some good plays today.
Wants to go up top. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On the set.
And the Warhawks with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Over the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Lost the throw on first down. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge lead.
They get him down to this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short, because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback. Getting rid of the football, getting the first down.
And he watches it for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape, coach is like, is the running back falling forward? If he's falling forward, we're not doing our job. There was no falling forward on that one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rushes on him. Gets deep. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Green. With the catch, it's Green. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
They punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. See what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Warhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to oppose their will. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks out. He's got the catch at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Warhawks have their offense in high gear. Lost the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense They keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Warhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Points on the board.
Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Right in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go get 6.
Play action. Throws to the right. Room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Take it all the way.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working the outside. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to
Build that
work.
momentum offense. Keep it up. Get in the end zone.
Running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Godfrey. He's brought down the run of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen. Down in the red zone. This quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Great starting point. Takes it inside his own 25. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this...
There he goes! Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Game to the right. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Needs a little room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
The Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Let's go get that 6!
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Warhawks are flying down the field.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Paid for this?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the top. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Warhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
This is our game to win, offense! Get after him, offense!
One running back in the backfield. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
The Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Right now, let's go get 6! Time to shine, fellas!
it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Come on, get it together.
And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them in any area of the field so far in this one. Good success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves that it's
Right on the money. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Warhawks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Take it to him. Let's go. Touchback, kid. In your lanes, boys.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This lead in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Snag in the middle. It's Green. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go up top on second and short. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff made it at halftime, and they probably scripted this opening drive. Just just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the corner. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. Shoves in the stiff arm. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Shine, defense. Time to shine.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Offense is feeling it.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Good luck.
It's a draw. Oh, he's got some speed.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's straight downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Big guy smells Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Let's get in good field position, guys.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's Nixon. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Defense can't stop you.
Out of the gun. The inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Good guessing,
He'll run his man in the option. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it. Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense in press coverage. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. Goes on 4th down. He's still on his feet.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Cricket.
To the air, first down. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Don't let us down. Get after him, offense.
Out of the gun, the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Voice on the ball.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Oh, right there.
In the middle, it's Nixon.
That was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Make him think about returning this football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Green.
Get that interception.
Off to the sticks. It's Hill. There we go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield. And corral, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark at the 14.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Send the tight end in motion. It'll be a run. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
All right, let's go!
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk.
How about this offense, man. They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Come on, be patient.
To get the football. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Hill.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the catch. It's open. Out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. On the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got some room, it was over.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of it. Harrison steps in, still on his feet. Whipping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down.
Control the trenches. Split the bullet on this drive.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense lining up for a first down play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Keep him guessing off me!
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Coming out, wants to pass. Tagged out of the air. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Warhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to run, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Jackrabbit! You've been here before!
about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.